You know, I'm sure you would agree. There are moments in life that change everything. Moments that need no words because the silence says it all. You know, Peter had one of those moments right after his greatest failure. Imagine the chill in the early morning air, the smell of burning charcoal from a small fire nearby. Jesus is being tried and beaten inside. Peter is outside, afraid, confused, angry. And in the span of minutes, he denies Jesus not once, not twice, but 3 times. I don't know the man. I swear to you, I've never seen him before. Then the rooster crows. And Luke's gospel says something no other gospel records. The Lord turned and looked straight at Peter. Luke 22, verse 61. Jesus looked at him, not with rage, not with disappointment, but with love that knew everything. And in that single look, Peter's world shattered. He had promised to stand beside Jesus no matter what, but in the heat of fear, he had failed. And Jesus saw it all. Have you ever failed someone you love? Have you ever messed up so badly that you couldn't even look them in the eyes? That was Peter. But here's the miracle. That look from Jesus didn't just break Peter. It healed him. Because in that moment, Peter didn't just see his shame. He saw forgiveness. You see, Jesus knew Peter would deny him. He even told him ahead of time, before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times. But he also said this, and when you have turned back, strengthen your brothers. So, Jesus saw the failure, but he also saw the comeback. He saw the fall, but he also saw the restoration. And maybe you feel like Peter today. Maybe you've denied Jesus, not with your words, but with your actions, with your silence, with the way you've drifted. And maybe you wonder if he could still look at you with love. Let me tell you, he can, and he does. Jesus never stopped loving Peter, not at his worst, not at the lowest moment of his life. And he hasn't stopped loving you. Peter went on to become one of the boldest preachers in the early church. The same man who denied Jesus 3 times was the same man Jesus called to feed his sheep, to lead, to love, to build. Because grace rewrites the story. And that look, well, that look was not a death sentence. It was a doorway back to purpose, back to calling, back to Jesus. So let me ask you, what would you see if Jesus looked at you today? Would you see judgment or mercy? Would you run from his eyes or run to them? Whatever shame you're holding, whatever regret you personally carry, look back into his eyes, because one look from Jesus changes everything. God bless you, my friends.